Arc version 6.94 for Genesis 2 is now out. If you're on PS4, PS5, it is a version 2.61, guys. It is just under 8 gigabytes. I believe it was 7.947 gigabytes. But anyway, we're going to get right into this because this was basically a big Ark Survival Evolved update. To be honest, I think this has as much content as, you know, I've never seen a bug fix, I don't think, with this many fixes. So we're going to go over them. Probably not spend too much time on each one, but we really need to get this started so it's not a 20-minute video. Also, by the way, guys, I'm Soopa-Dave. I do guides and Let's Plays here on Ark, so if you want to, you're more than welcome to join us. So, the first thing they did was fix the resources spawning on the asteroids out in the space biome, which was a big one. There was a lot of issues. We talked about it in the last update video in the comment section. You guys were telling me about a bunch of bugs that I didn't even know about. So thank you guys, and if there's any more down there, please let us know down in the comments. Maybe we'll get super lucky and maybe Wildcard will see it. Doubt it, but you never know. But yeah, that one's a big one, guys. Especially there's a bug. I don't believe it's intended where you drop a bag and resources won't spawn either on the asteroid. So hopefully that's fixed. I haven't been able to test it. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to test all of these. Haven't been able to test all of these, obviously. The hunt missions now work on console servers and count towards the Strider missions, which they need to get that Strider mission thing fixed. Hopefully this is a part of it, because obviously they were having serious issues with that. On our Let's Play, we have a brand new character, and it says I have 18 missions completed on Striders, and I actually only have one, so they really need to get that figured out. The Cryopod Ui is fixed, I guess. I didn't have a problem with that. Mesh exploit, we're really not going to talk about that because it's Ark. There's always a mesh exploit. And the bug where when you're taming the shadow main, when you go to feed it, sometimes it won't gain any taming percentage. That seems to be fixed. Some exploits, I'm not sure what they mean by that, honestly. And the Explorer notes, they fixed the Explorer notes, but I didn't have an issue with that. If you guys know what that was about, please put it down in the comment, because I wasn't having that. The server-side harvest rates, and let's go on to the next one here. The Rockwell and Eden variants of creatures on aberration that weren't nervated. Oh, okay, so now you can... you can now move certain dinos from Gen 2 to Aberration, including the Maywing, the Shadow Main, Noglin, and some other, the Rockwell variants, and the Strider. So that's interesting, because the Maywing will probably be super handy on there. And also, the Tech Ingrams were unlocked for the Gen 2 boss fight, so they weren't attached to that before. They wouldn't even unlock when you beat the boss for a lot of people. And so another big one, guys, is the Harpoon launcher can be used underwater, which is great. I feel like that's going to be a big help to us. Mantises will now take rhino horns too, guys, in this update. That's a big one, because I don't think there's any death worms on the new map, obviously, and there was not really any way to really tame them. But you're gonna need a lot more. You're gonna need a lot more rhino horns than you would death worm horns. So keep that in mind, folks. Noglins can't be attached to babies anymore. I didn't know they actually could be. The Void Wyvern gains poisonous levels after taming. That's actually a good one for a lot of people. And sound effects for them and the Striders as well were fixed. But yeah, there is a lot in this update, guys. The Striders sending stuff to storage seems to be fixed as well now. Um, oh yeah, they fixed where you could take the attachments off the Strider. I hadn't actually done that, but I had heard that. And there was a bug on the taming effectiveness apparently fixed. I didn't run into that one. If you guys know something about that one, please put that down in the comments. Strider should not count towards the global platform structure limit. Oh, okay. Didn't actually have a problem with that one. Some of these I hadn't run into before too, because we're going kind of pacing ourselves in our Let's Play. So Strider hacking grace period compensated for low frame rate servers. Why don't you just fix the servers? There's visual issues with the mannequins. Okay, tech arrows reduced by 25% the damage. Oh, they nerfed the crud out of them here, guys. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of nerfing everything. I think you should bring it out low and always raise it high. The Asteroids laser damage reduced by 33%. I don't really think that was overpowered, to be honest. That's just me, though. Maybe in PvP, but I don't know. I just think they're not the strongest thing, obviously. And the bomb projectile speed reduced by 50%. And if the Asteroids is encumbered, the lasers will not do damage. That's interesting, guys. Now, some of these aren't too important, so I'm really not going to go over every one of these ones coming up here, but the Asteroids homing missile would target riders, even though it was only trying to target the creature they were on. That one's a big one, I think, for PvP. That will play a big difference. Also, they do plan on balancing it even more, and I feel like when they say balance, they say Nerf. That should be replaced with Nerf. But there is a bunch of little bug fixes that aren't overly important until you probably get down to the removed invalid items from mission loot and supply crates. Now, this is the one where I need your guys' help because I can't check 10,000 of them loot crates. Let me know if that's just taking out stuff that isn't needed on this map or stuff that doesn't make sense. Or is this them saying they're nerfing all our loot crates? Because that's going to be a big one. I hope they don't. I feel like it's fun to actually go to a loot crate or a drop and actually get something out of it. And the notes now, you can be mounted on a dinosaur and get them. I was having issues with that, obviously. And Shadow Mane baby food consumption has been reduced, guys. So that one is a big one because they were eating like a pig. Actually, we have a few important changes here at the end. The Maywing babies in the baskets. Now when you restart, you shouldn't hopefully lose them. We'll see if that's working. But that was a very big one for a lot of people. Also, 2 fish baskets. Now you can kind of place them anywhere because they're not going to be in PvE. They're not going to be too close to other people's bases. And all the changes before this should be working on single player and all the other modes, which is a big one because a lot of people were having a ton of issues with single player mode and multiplayer when people were playing together, player dedicated mode. So hopefully this helps you out, guys, a lot. Please down in the comments to let me know of any bugs you still see there, and about them crates, guys, because I'm not going to be able to check 100,000 crates today, just to test out exactly what it is. And hopefully, if you respected that this wasn't a dragged out video of me promoting myself, consider subscribing, being around the channel, and checking out the Let's Plays and stuff like that. But guys, have a good one. Thanks for your time. We'll see you next time.